Alright, so in this video we're going to do some more advanced work using the mirroring tool. First thing you're going to notice in this part is that we are using millimeters. Right, so in Autodesk Inventor here where it says part, I'm going to make sure I use the part millimeters, hit create. I'm going to start a new sketch. Again, I generally use my XY plane. For this shape, I'm going to start out by creating this outside shape. I'm going to extrude it the full 30 millimeters, and then we'll add in this feature and mirror it to that right side. I'm going to identify this point here as my start point, so line tool. The height is up 4. Then it goes to the right. We do a little bit of math. Right, if my overall is 60, this piece in here is 30. That means that it needs to be 15 here and 15 on my other side as well. Go to the right, 15. See, then it goes up 12. Coming across the top here is 30. Back down my 12. To the right, 15. Back down 4. I'm just going to simply move this dimension out of the way a little bit as I work my way back towards that middle piece. Again, I'm going to pull up my calculator. I have 60 all the way across and 15 in the middle, so I need to figure out what this length is right here. So 60 minus my 15, I have 45 altogether, so I just simply divide that by 2. So I have 22.5 in here and 22.5 on this side. Coming across the bottom. Coming across here, 22.5. Then it goes up 9. To my left, 15. Back down my 9. And back to my start point. Right, so that's that basic outside shape. My extrusion then, I'm going to hit finish sketch. My extrusion is 30. Right, up on top, the top is cut out as well as this feature here. We'll do that last. On the top, I'm going to do a new sketch here. I can use project geometry to get my original shape and simply offset my original shape. Use dimension. This distance is 22, so right in here I have 22. Finish sketch. Click on extrude, but now I want to make sure I click on that new shape and hit cut. Now the feature here. So I'm going to do a new sketch. Alright, so next up I'm going to use the rectangle tool and create a rectangle. I'm going to dimension that rectangle 8 millimeters wide and 8 millimeters tall. I'm going to use a line right down the middle of that rectangle so that I can add a line in the center of my overall part. Right, so when I drew a line, it automatically grabbed that center point. Notice that is black. I'm going to use that as my construction line. Now, when I place a dimension from here to here, if I enter 0, it centers it right on my object. I do have a circle across the top, so I'm going to use circle and simply snap a circle from my center to the outside. Hit finish sketch, click on extrude. Be sure to grab all the parts of this and remove it. Alright, so now we have one on the right side. I could certainly redraw this whole thing on the right hand side, but the easiest method is to use the mirror function. But first, to do that, we need a plane that identifies the center of my part. So if I click on plane and I grab this side and this side, I've now created a plane directly in the middle. Right? So I can use mirror. Mirror is located across the top. It's going to ask me what my feature is. This is my feature, this new one that I created. Then if I click on mirror plane and I click on this line, it copies it.